Hello Guardian, I hope you are feeling well. In this video I will make you a quick summary and then break down each subject. Timestamps will also be in the description. So, materials and currencies, gear, day 1 team, Into the Light event, yourself, bounty prep with a cool spreadsheet. First things first, quick disclaimer. I will go about many things kind of fast fire, and then I will spend more time on two important subjects, which is taking care of yourself pre-season and do a bit of personal prep, and bounty prep. These two are the deal breakers and the only thing you really need and the most important, but I'll still cover everything in a fast fashion. And also, you have some websites that track your progress on how prepped you are for the season. Usually, I sometimes don't even prep. I only prep on the seasons that will have a raid, like next one on Funnel Shape Launch, because I usually do day ones. Those are the most important ones, but you should always prep regardless. You don't need to use any of those trackers or weird websites and whatnot. That's just so you know that they exist, but I wouldn't care about it. Materials and currencies. So, you know that legendary shards are going away. I already made a video on that, link will be in the description. You should make sure you are kept on Glimmer before the season launches, like in the last week, just be always kept on the 500k. You should of course clear your engrams, your postmaster on all 3 characters, your inventory, your vault should clear a lot of stuff, even this inventory of consumables should clear things, and stack on the materials you want, which would be Phantasmal Fragments for Infinite Glimmer. That's covered on the Legendary Shard video, you go watch that. After this one, you should get some raid banners, prisms, cores, alloys and shards. Now with the recent changes of raising the cap of these 3 materials, shard, alloy and prism, you cannot stack them again in all 3 postmasters, but instead of the 4 stacks you would have, you now have 3 all in 1 stack here, so you don't need that. Also, these Phantasmal Fragments can be stored here and in your vault. You can also, reaching close to the end of the season, like last week, last 2 weeks, get rid of all the seasonal specific keys and materials, stack even more stuff, and still finish the season with at least 2 or 3 slots open. Ideally 5. So if I get rid of the seasonal stuff here, I will have so many slots free to grab even more stuff from the stuff I want to carry and still have a couple slots open. Gear. You should work on your weapon patterns so that you unlock some more, your catalysts to acquire catalysts and finish them, maybe collections for drip. Go to Eda and make the 10 white bounties to unlock the drip on those ones before the season ends. Remember, it's 10 per character, so go get them. Still on gear, go grab your god rolls, go to all the vendors, spend your engrams before the season ends at like 2 weeks for the end. I would just rather be safe than sorry, because maybe special maintenance occur, maybe you have something to do in your life or in game, maybe something special happens during last week, I don't know, but about 15 days till the end I would get all of this done, especially those things that you'll save for the end, like spending the engrams on all vendors and whatnot. And then of course making the conversions of the materials and the like. And then, if you have nothing to do, you can catch up on your seals and stuff alike. You can go your raid titles, whatever. You can go do your solos. I still have to do my solo follows on Werewolf's Ruin. I'm sleeping on that. So you can do maybe attempt speedruns, Womans, Woman Flawlesses, whatever you like to do or you think you're not up to date. If you have the time and have already everything else done and your prep done, go catch up on some stuff you've missed. Maybe old school content in older maps, like the huge grind for the Taken Sparrow, stuff alike. If you're doing day one raid, get some preparations going with your team. I will also make a video on that, subscribe, ring the bell and whatnot, because that video will help you understand if a day one is for you or not, or maybe if it will be for you in the future, and how to find a team, yada yada, all those things. Starting 9th of April, if you're watching this video, it starts today or maybe yesterday, I don't know. And enjoy the Into the Light event. It has so much stuff to do, so much wood to get. I've already made a video explaining the full event. It's on the channel. Don't burn out. This is the yourself bit. So this is probably the most important thing I'm gonna tell you. And I can't stress this enough. So pre-season, you should rest, organize your own stuff in your life, exercise, make your own roadmap for the year, like eat well, because when the season launches, you'll probably spend a lot of hours in. So you want to try to have more free time there and also feel healthier and stronger. You should still take care and not spend too many degenerate hours, but regardless, and especially if you do, you better get in a state where it's safer for you in your life, in your health, and every way possible. So work on yourself, don't burn out in the game, don't do too much stuff, and also make your own preparation. So the season prep is not just in game, but also in your real life. So make the good season prep to then have a good season and start off strong, getting all the good things. Okay? Bounty prep. This one is my favorite, along with the prep yourself. As you know, you can stack bounties and dump them on the beginning of each season. Then you start the season immediately with more level. If you don't know, on the season pass, which goes 1 to 100, doesn't matter if you have the bot version or just the free track, but regardless, what's gonna happen is level 35 you gain the new exotic, you gain some cosmetics, currencies and whatever. But the really important bit is, on every specific season, any given one, you usually like to have the maximum base gear or maximum -10 if you don't get the pinnacles, but they are easy nowadays. And then you should have the bonus from the season level and the artifact anywhere from +5 to +15. So level 40 in the season already gives you about a +10. Level 100, 110 gives you +15. Okay, so beginning of the season, and especially if you do day one raid, your level is capped, so your level will not count. So you just need like a +5 in the season and powerful gear. On the first week, you have everything you need, usually. It's really easy. If you get to level 40 in the season, you have at least 5, maybe already 10 points in the bonus. So you don't need anything else for the entire season. Also the artifact, even more important. On like about 41, 42 in the season, you are already 12 out of 12, or 12 or 11, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure level 40 you have full 12 points, which is huge because you can have full perks and 2 on the last column. Even if you are just level 30, 30 something, you have 11 and 1 on the last column. This will help you a lot, especially if you do day one raid. Now, if you're not doing day one, the artifact and the level, the bounties are not as important, but it's still super important. Because even if you are the most casual player, you are making sure you already get super progress, so that if you can't play during the season, you will probably still finish the artifact and I mean the season pass, and get your juicy rewards and all the good stuff you have right. Which is good. I like to to sleep well and know that my stuff is covered even if I don't play for the full season. Okay? With a proper season prep, you will start the season anywhere from level 10 to 30 something. Most people will stand about level 15 if you do a lazy prep. If you do a proper actual min-max prep, you start level 30 day one. Now, going to the nitty-gritty of it, on each vendor where you have bounties, you have three kinds of bounties. So you have the dailies, the weeklies, and the additional. Usually the last slot is the additional, where you can buy a bunch of them. The additional gives 4k XP, daily 6, weekly 12. What you want to do is, you don't want any additional bounty from the repetitive ones. Just don't get any of those, okay? Don't get anything from the seasons, because that's going away. They will evaporate and you will not store those bounties nor that XP. So seasonal stuff does not count, only core stuff that exists into the game. Then, if it's possible, or if you feel like it without burning yourself out, get full weekly bounties or a bunch of them, and then fill the rest with dailies. Now, if you're doing a lazy prep, you can just do a quick play session of 2 or 3 hours and get full bounties. You have 63 slots. I will advise you to just get 60 or 61 in all characters. So do your quests, delete them, do whatever, free as much space as possible, but don't make it full. Don't go all the way to full 63. Just get 60, 61 to make sure you don't have any bugs or bad things happen to you when the new season starts, because sometimes you may get an automatic quest or whatever. They have made things in the game to prevent that, but still, I would do it this way. Just trust me on that. Do 60, 61. It's not those 6 bounties that will give you a ton of XP. Doesn't matter. Now, in the same day or in 2 days, you can fill everything in all 3 characters just with dailies. Okay, so if you're feeling lazy, just do dailies here and then. You'll get it by the time the season ends. Or if you are on the last week watching this, just dailies. I would still advise you to, even if you do the lazy prep with full dailies, still get the weeklies from Shohan in Cosmodrome. Those are so easy to do and fast, so get those 6, 2 on each character, and full dailies. What's this Excel, and what's the best possible min-max thing you could do? So realistically speaking, I'm considering about 21, 18, 14. This is my weekly bounties. I will try to fill this and even more if possible, and then fill all the rest with dailies up until the 61 cap. Okay? Now, on the dailies, you should specifically get these 32 bounties. Strike, Gambit, Crucible, Gunsmith. Get 8 from each vendor. Okay? Then, if you are a maniac like me, you can lock down stuff so you know you've already done it and you just care about 1 or 2 that's missing. The thing is, why are we getting this specific 32, 8 on each? Because when the season starts, what's going to happen is you claim these bounties, right? And you will automatically complete the weekly challenge of Zavala and all these vendors, where you have done 8 bounties on the current week. So what's going to happen is you open all 3 characters, you claim the full bounties on all 3, then you go into the tower, you speak with these 4 vendors on all 3 characters. Completing this challenge, when you speak to the vendor, will give you a power drop, a power engram. It can possibly give you new gear, maybe a god roll, or just materials by dismantling it, doesn't matter. It can boost your level sometimes, but most important, this weekly challenge counts as a weekly bounty. It gives you the 12k XP. This is so much important, because this is the same as having 4 extra weekly bounties on each character. So if I add those 12 here, this is already 25, 22 and 18 weeklies per character. Usually, if I dunk all 3 characters and speak to these 4 vendors on all 3 characters, so speak with 12 vendors essentially, I get like level 30, day 1 of the expansion. Then, after you get all these min-max done, if you still have slots left, you will do anything daily bounty, any fillers. This is the most efficient way. Don't forget 2 other things. You should equip your Ghost with Blinding Light mod to have 12% additional XP, and do not speak to the vendors or dunk the bounties alone. You want to get into tower with someone and check in your character inventory where you see the unstoppable barrier champion, all those symbols close to the weapons. Below those symbols and on the right of your heavy weapon, there's going to be some symbols of buffs and things. You want to check if you have shared wisdom active. This means you are in a party and you have extra XP to gain. This will also track the highest level person in the fire team and give that person current XP bonus to everyone and also himself. So if you have the opportunity to join with someone higher level than you, maybe already 20 or whatever, you can check on the season pass which levels give a new tier of team XP. If you can party with someone like that or LFG for that, do it. Otherwise, still just party with anyone and dunk everything. Another thing you should know is that every week the first 5 levels you get are super fast. You have an hidden catch-up mechanic of extra XP for first 5 levels you achieve each week. So if you want to min-max even more, you would just play, kill enemies, complete activities until you get level 5, then party with someone, hopefully higher level, and then dunk everything and speak to these vendors 3 times each. You do all of that at least level 30. So this means almost full artifacts. When you get the 11th slot, you get 1 slot in the final column, and more than 5 bonus points, almost 10. At level 42, 43, it's just 10 levels to go, not even all that. You get everything you need, you are ready for the full season, even if you would not get XP anymore. And the full season, you will not ever need to do bounties again, because you will already achieve a certain bonus of personal and team XP, where you will just complete the seasonal challenges on a team to claim them with shared wisdom effect, and just playing the game, killing the enemies, completing activities, you'll reach level 100 in no time for your rewards. So you will also reach a state with this prep where you don't need to do bounties again for the entire season. Well, you will have to in middle of the season or closer to the end when you bounty prep again. That's it for the video, Guardian. Now don't forget my 2 best advices, which is just to prepare yourself, don't burn out with the game, and do the bounty prep. This is, again, TLDR, yourself and bounty prep, nothing else. This is what actually matters for a season prep, but this time is different than all the other seasons. You have that additional step of getting rid of your legendary shards, because you will not be able to convert them into anything. So better get rid of them now and get the kind of infinite glimmer thingy on my other video linked in the description. Now get out of here, go get those bounties, go work on yourself, and take care, Guardian, because you are worth it.